All right, man. we gotta talk about this really short clip, but it got me going. I'm not even gonna lie. So, Alicia Keys was assaulted. All right, assaulted, and 4K. All right, but there's some points I wanted to discuss about it. All right, let's watch this short video. I'm not even gonna lie. Full transparency, that shit kind of turned me on. But besides that though, all right. So as you can see, Alicia Keys is performing her most iconic song, I think now. Like, bro, no lie. It's like every time I see Alicia Keys in some type of live performance now, it's that song. Don't get me wrong. That song is fire, absolute classic. If you're from New York, you love that song. If you're from New York, you love that song. I'm not even gonna put no caveat there. If you're from New York, you love that song. If not, your New York pass is revoked, right? But besides that, she's performing her most iconic song to some, so it seems, and some woman from the Caucasus Mountain decided to just get real intimate with her. All right, that's what I say. It kind of got me turned on. I'm not really gonna front. But so of course, Alicia Keys looked uncomfortable. There was some screenshots. There's some screenshots. I guess somebody zoomed in on that shit, and of course, she looked uncomfortable. I mean, of course she would be. She got assaulted live, you know, in full 4K, 60 frames per second, whatever the hell the case is. But she got assaulted live, bro, while she's performing. It caught her off guard completely, and she didn't really know how to handle it. I won't lie about that. I'll give her that excuse. She didn't know how to handle it, but at the same time, and this is my main point, at the same time, I don't give her an excuse for that. Because if that was a guy, and I'm saying, when I say that, if that was a guy, I mean, let's just say the same force that woman did to grab Alicia Keys' face and kiss her on the cheek like that, if a guy used that same force, all right, that same force, not any extra force, like literally like move, like literally like moving her, if he used the same force, all right, same exact force, to the point where maybe it felt like a woman was doing it, either way, if a guy did that same thing, bro, she would have hit him on the head with the fucking mic. The security would have came over and punched him or knocked him out, whatever the case is. That's my main thing. Double standards, bro. It's crazy to think, and I put it, you know, because nowadays when I see something, especially a topic that I'm gonna eventually talk about, I'll start to leave comments on it, because it's like it gets to me now, bro. Like, look at that shit. Y'all want to see the video again? Let's watch the video again, all right? You see that shit, bro? You know me. You know what? Call me Mr. Spot the Double Standard, all right? You could call me that too, all right? Because no lie, and that's my main comment. Like, would that response have been the same if it was a guy who did the same thing? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to use that as some type of justification for guys to be assaulting women. I'm not trying to say that neither. But you already know, or if you disagree, you let me know in the comment section. But more likely than not, if a guy did that, that response from Alicia Keys would have been different. Response from security would have been different. Even the response from people around would have been different. Completely different. And I have to bring that shit up. I have to. Cause I mean, I was just thinking about it too. Like, maybe I was jealous. Maybe I was jealous because I'm like, wait, if that girl really, you know, was feeling Alicia Keys like that, you gotta shoot your shot just like every other girl. Just like everybody else. You gotta shoot your shot and wait in line too. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I was just a little bit jealous, but You throw all of that jealousy aside, whatever the case is, or fake jealousy. I'm not really jealous, but it was funny to see either way. But throw all of that shit to the side and really look at that shit, look at that situation objectively. And you let me know if a guy did that same thing, which a lot of guys would love to do. I'm not gonna front. But if a guy did that same thing, kissing Alicia Keys on the cheek like that, would that response have been the same? Like, think about it. You think Alicia Keys wouldn't have at least hit him or something like that, or told the security, hey, get him, something like that? Alicia Keys would have been pressing charges right now. I mean, she would have been pressing charges right now. And I'm not even trying to put the blame on her, because most women would have did the same. Most women would have had the same damn response. But women be so quick to say, oh, men are abusers, men are, you know, apists and shit like that. Men are this, that, and the third. But women could get away with touching you and doing certain things to you the same way, with no consequences. And my main thing with this, right? My main thing is, as to why I be bringing up topics like this, is because when women get away with doing shit like this, there's no incentive for them to stop doing it. You see how this girl did that shit? And yes, most of the comments, which surprised the hell out of me, from the women was talking about, oh, what happened? Why nobody hit her and stuff like that. I love to see that. But just the fact that she got away with that shit with like no sort of repercussions, she might go ahead and do that shit again to some other female performer. You know? Like I said, like, yo, if you want to shoot your shot with Alicia Keys, bro, you gotta shoot your shot in the DMs and wait like everybody else, bro, and get ignored like everybody else. You can't be doing shit like that. Now, this was a minor thing for me to bring up, but how could she feel so comfortable to do that shit with all these, you know, diseases going on and shit like that? You already know I gotta put that shit in quotation marks. But how could she feel so comfortable to do that with, you know, all of those things happening nowadays? I was like, man, I don't want to say that's caucus privilege, but you know, you know what I'm saying? All right, but all jokes aside, right? All jokes aside, we always gotta remember, like, because I won't lie, Alicia Keys, yes, very attractive, very pleasant to look at, but we always gotta remember, for Alicia Keys, right? Just another human being, bro. Nobody, even though they're a big performer, big time celebrity, whatever the case is, nobody deserves to be publicly assaulted, like, or assaulted in general. But in a situation like that, with such a live audience like that, like come on. How could anybody even feel that comfortable to do that shit? But like I said too, the fact that there's no repercussions for that woman, she's gonna feel comfortable enough to do that again. You see, that's the issue, and that's another reason why double standards like that is so harmful for society. Let me know what y'all think about this topic though, man. I'm not even gonna lie, I would love to, okay, I'm not even gonna say that. But let me know what y'all think about this topic though, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. More videos coming soon, man.